There's 150 square miles of public land right here. That's why I moved to Necedah, because I'm an outdoor writer. I can live anywhere in the state I want. I write for 60 papers every week. But north of town here and west of town, it's not going to change. It's the same as it was in 1960. I'm very much into that, and that is why I chose this Necedah area, is because of this refuge. I mean, it's also, you know, with me being an outdoor columnist, is my passion.
Typically dams are built, they go down to the bedrock and anchored into the bedrock, and these are actually, they use some type of concrete pillars to go down through the sandy soil, and it's like a floating dam. Hello everybody, I'm Seth Tully with Castle Rock Realty, and today we're discovering the Necedah area. I'm right below the Petenwell Dam, operated by the Wisconsin River Power Company, a hydroelectric power plant. Above us is the Petenwell Lake, the second largest lake in Wisconsin. This is the Wisconsin River, flows down into the Castle Rock Lake, which is the fourth largest lake in Wisconsin. And this is just one of the cool areas that we're going to highlight of the Necedah area. Great spot for relaxing, fishing, like the guys that are out there fishing right now. This area also in late winter, very early spring, when there's still some ice on the water. This is a great spot to watch eagles as they're fishing in this area. They kind of migrate a lot in groups over here for fishing. Plenty of recreation opportunity, and we're excited to share not only this spot, but all the locations and special spots in Necedah. So Necedah's got a great mixture of housing. So we've got a lot of historical housing buildings, as well as some brand new buildings, all in addition to their K through 12 school. The Necedah School District is ranked pretty high, and it's a great school district, good teaching staff and everything. And then you got that mixture of recreational opportunities all over the area, so super nice. So Necedah is actually a Native American word that means land of the yellow water, and the Yellow River runs through Necedah down into the Wisconsin River and then down into the Mississippi River. So this is the Yellow River here. It's got a higher iron content, so that gives it a little yellowish tint. And this is kind of where the lumbering got started. And they would float the logs down the river to the Wisconsin and then ultimately to the Mississippi. So this is kind of where it all got its start. Now you can actually put in a canoe or kayak, and you could get from here all the way to the Castle Rock. And if you can get around portage around the Castle Rock Dam, you could keep floating down the Wisconsin and end up at the Mississippi if you really wanted to make a big journey with it. So we're here at Old Mill Pond, and I wanted to introduce everybody to a really special person, Mark Walters, who's actually the president of the Necedah Outdoor Adventure Club, correct?
Yes, sir.
Amongst other hats.
Yes.
And of course, we've got rain coming. Oh, you might as well start over. Oh my gosh. What are the odds? Once a day.
No, there's another one at 4. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Actually,
From here, it's cool. Mark, tell us a little bit about the Necedah Outdoor Adventure Club and a couple of the things that you guys have done. I know you could go on forever, but
yes, I understand.
yeah, just give us a little rundown of what your group has accomplished in a short amount of time.
Tanya Kodolowski, the school administrator, and I wanted to use some of my skills and how we could create outdoor venues for people in the Necedah area to come at no charge, basically creating green space. Right here on the edge of the park, I thought kids could swim here, people could picnic here. The first thing we did was clear it and put the beach in, okay? And then the following year, we built this retaining wall, and then we built this small area for people to just sit and relax, and it's very, very popular. We came up with the money for a swim raft and buoys out here. This is a very, very popular spot for people to come and just visit. And then in the winter, we have an ice skating rink here. We came up with the money for a light. In the summer, we have beach parties with a DJ that plays music. We have brats, hot dogs, water, it's all free. And in the winter, we have ice skating parties here at night. 100% community funded. I'll tell you, a NOAC, Necedah Outdoor Adventure Club, if every community in the United States had this, it'd be a better world.
Yeah, yeah. So how long have you been in the Necedah area?
Since 99.
I'm going to tell you my day in Necedah, if I could just do it all, and then you tell me yours and see if they're any different. So I would start probably wetting a line below the Petenwell Dam, fishing for a little bit. Then when I got hungry, I'd probably come into town and have a sandwich at either the Deli or Bohica's. Then I would probably take a ride out to the refuge and take a short hike around a couple of the short trails there. And then I would probably end the day with maybe a drink and a little bit of dinner at the Woodbine. So that would kind of be my day. So I'm curious what your day might be.
Well, what you hit on there is pretty darn good. I like going out to the Necedah National Wildlife Refuge as well as the Meadow Valley Wildlife Area. One's federal, one's state, but you can't even tell the difference other than the signs. I like going about 20 miles an hour with my lady friend and just taking a slow drive and just looking at things and visiting with each other. There's 150 square miles of public land right here. And that's why I moved to Necedah, because I'm an outdoor writer. I can live anywhere in the state I want. I write for 60 papers every week. But north of town here and west of town, it's not going to change. It's the same as it was in 1960. It's the same as it was, well, we won't go back as far as 1900 because there's some roads, but almost all of them are gravel. And I'm very much into that. And that is why I chose this Necedah area, is because of this refuge. I mean, it's also, with me being an outdoor columnist, is my passion.
Thank you, Mark.
You bet.
Thank you for everything you do.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Hi, my name is Beata. I'm with Castle Rock Realty. I've been living in Necedah for almost 25 years, working with Castle Rock Realty for 22. There is few places that I love to go and enjoy. My favorite is Necedah Wildlife Refuge. It is a great public land that you can hike, bike, go on UTV, snowmobile when we have snow. That's my favorite place to kind of unwind and get rid of stress. Another favorite spot in Necedah for me is also JB Deli. So there is a small deli, Polish deli right in town. You can get all kinds of European sweets. You can get cold cuts. If you're hungry, you can have a sandwich for lunch. Sophia, the owner, she'll make you a really good sandwich.
But it's definitely still not as sweet as like American candies. Kraut and mushroom, that's one of my favorites. So Necedah is geographically located pretty much in the center of Juneau County. And then it would be about 20 miles to Mauston, where you would have Mile Bluff Hospital, and about 21 miles to Tomah, which would also have shopping opportunities as well as a hospital in Tomah. And then Necedah is also about 40 to 45 minutes from Wisconsin Rapids with all of the same amenities. Again, right in the middle of Juneau County. Probably one of their prettiest holes, this hole one down there with the basket all landscaped in bricks down there. So one of the newest additions to the Necedah area by the Necedah Adventure Outdoor Club is their 9-hole disc golf course, all privately funded, fundraised. It's a beautiful 9-hole course that you can either use it for a walking path or play the full 9 rounds. Come check it out. The Necedah National Wildlife Refuge is over 44,000 acres of conservation, wildlife refuge, and habitat preservation. It's a great visitor center to check out. They've got all kinds of learning opportunities, classrooms, they hold seminars, anything you can think of. Beautiful place to check out, especially if you're a bird watcher. Tons of variety of birds here, just to enjoy a free, federally funded and protected area. So the Necedah area has everything from recreation to conservation, a wide variety of special people, places. If you have any questions, want to know more, get a hold of us at Castle Rock Realty. We'll be happy to answer questions and find you a place that fits right here in this community. Welcome to Necedah.